YOLO, hola, hi. Just wanted to make a video. I was thinking about some stuff and just having just tons of realizations, and it's just wild. Like one thing that happened is it's just bringing up talking about all this stuff is, there's also an emotional component to it that I don't really, it's not really coming across on camera. But I was just talking. Well, I don't know about just, but I was talking to my wife, and she's like, "Why are you wearing this?" You know, I, we bought you a replacement, and I don't know. I got super defensive, like this is comfortable. I was like, "Urgh," you know, like this is comfortable, and all the reasons, and I shouldn't have to defend myself. And then ultimately, like the thing that I never even thought of, and the reason why I stopped wearing this is because I stuff it down. It's because I was criticized. I was made fun of for wearing this. I My niece to um, um, made it to college basketball. I think it's AAA or whatever the top college female basketball. And I was proud of her, and I wanted to go and support her, so I went to go and watch her game. And I saw someone that I knew that actually went through um, basic training with, or went there with them. We didn't do it together because of circumstances that I won't discuss. Um, but this person um, basically said I look like a homeless person, and I had was not doing too well mentally at the time. My mental health was pretty bad, and my had a few things going on. My nephew had passed, and I was really struggling, and I felt like a homeless person, and I've actually been homeless, and that was pretty triggering for me. And I'm having this conversation and these bleachers and in front of like this whole community that's there to support my niece, so they all know my family, and they know that's my niece. And you know I'm standing a couple steps down, standing up above me. you know I just take it. My family's right there, my mom and my nephew and my sister, and I just, man, it was like getting raped. Not that you know it was brutal. And thinking about it, and all that emotion came up, and I realized I had suppressed that. And, I felt all the shame around wearing this. And so it's pretty significant for me to record myself wearing this, not even realizing, like, the stuff that came on, to even looking at it, like it's dirty. And this has a lot of sentimentality to me. It's not just a comfortable hoodie. It's also like, 2.0. This is a replacement. I have a story that went along with the first one, but this is something that brings me comfort. And I was associating shame with it, and I was willing to put it away and not wear it out in public, because perception and thought and of someone that doesn't, coming to the realization doesn't care about me. Like I was going through quite a hard time a while back. I reached out to them and I was thinking about unsubscribing, and I never heard from them again, you know? So that's that that's like, why would you take criticism from that you wouldn't take advice from? Like, yeah. So I thought there was a respect, a mutual thing there, but there's not, and it's really hard for me to accept that and accept that, I am that. I was that impressionable for the majority of my life, my whole life, you know. Like, I'm a grown ass man, like, I have grandkids, and realizing, like, the areas that I didn't want to see, weakness and stuff. And so I was talking to my wife. I had a meltdown, like, I started crying and I felt like a little kid, like a little tiny, like a little boy crying and having a tantrum and telling my wife that I felt that way, and just all that shame, and it was crazy. It felt like I was that little kid that got, told that big boys don't cry and all that stuff. Wow, it's just this whole like mold that you get shoved into, that you have to fulfill these things in order to be whatever label you want to be. And it feels like I'm just like slowly like cracking out of that. It seems kind of like weird to think about, but it's like, it feels like I'm being born again or something, or I don't know. It's kind of like weird to think about that, or say that out loud, or but things are changing, and it feels like, you know, this might even be like who I am. And I was talking about that, and like, like, I heard something like, anxiety is what you anxiety is what you think you should be, and relaxation is who you are. And I've been thinking about that in terms of masking and comfort, and like, I'm comfortable in this, like, I'm comfortable with my face hair this way, like, am I gonna shave it and like do shit to my hair to make myself look like something that's more, you know the target demographic is incredibly small, that the people that I would be speaking to that would have a similar experience. And it's not like I'm gonna like somehow magically transform myself into, like, this book selling author or whatever. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen. I'm just along for the ride. So just some thoughts I wanted to share. This experience is pretty wild. I'm just incredibly grateful for all the things that are happening, and whether this never gets watched, it's, or whatever, like, this is therapeutic for me. I've been able to just actually felt like I slept last night, and yeah, thank you so much for listening to me, and take care of yourself. You're okay, you know, like for real. I mean, everything is it's okay. So, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.